know is special. But for founders, and I'm a founder myself, so many times we are working in a zone, we are seeing one direction. So many times it helps basically to brainstorm with someone who can give an outside perspective. So that's the only thing I've tried to help Amit with. That okay, you are doing this. I think this goes fine, but maybe from my experience, I've also seen this. Do you want to see this? So that's sort of a thing. But overall, it's been, the whole drive, the whole momentum. I think it's been Amit's drive, because, of course, saying something is easy, and doing something and achieving something is the real ask. And I think Amit has done very well. So proud of you, Amit. That probably some of the lessons probably executed well.
Maybe. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that being said, see, I know you guys, I think that you guys know technology better than me, especially on the DevSecOps and DevOps and stuff. Of course, there's this big trend, and I think, with Findshift, this is an opportunity which I always tell Amit as well, that the timing seems so good right now, like things that you guys are doing, which, not only for Amit, but for each member of his team of Findshift, it's equally good, because luck is, when hard work meets preparation and timing. So, if you get the timing right, you're doing some hard work, you will get lucky, and you'll start seeing, good things happening, not only in Findshift, in anything that you do. Because, when you get successful, you also get a habit to be successful. So, that gives you that self-confidence to even take up bigger challenges in Findshift, as well as an individual also, anything that you do. So, I always feel that, good things when happen, they not only impact just the founder, but it impacts the overall ecosystem. And that way, I think it's a good thing that you are able to join the company so early in the stage, and then you're probably seeing this like happening right in front of you. Because I've been with Amit right from when there was this first office, which was, I think, no office, probably the flat, and then there was the Baner office, and now we are here, and I think something's probably is happening really, really good within the company. That I think I can say that I can vouch for it. I can, by seeing the energy today itself also. I think you guys are a very close lot working together, and that's something that we would always advise, or for us also, anything that we do, that's the first thing we look at, that how much the team is really aligned together. And I could see that again coming in from outside, entering, so much positive energy going on. So that's good. So pat on the back for everyone. So that being said, some things that I can share, maybe from my own experiences, and from things that I've seen or done before. I'd say that first checklist done, that you got a company that is growing, results are coming, that already kind of solves a lot of startup problem. So I think that's good. Second, I would always say that the second lesson that which individually everybody has to drive, and then it together comes, is excellence. So what happens is that, again, it is very, very important that like as you move towards your second year of journey, your third year of journey, and so on, one thing that will always differentiate you is that individually how much you are aligned with excellence. So one is that Amit could always come in the meeting and like say that, okay, we have to do these 10 things, or we have to do this in this way. But it would only make sense, or it would only get executed when each of you is also aligned the same way with excellence, that okay, we got to do this. One way of doing this is always just get it done. But the other way of doing it is that can it be done in the best way possible. And that's a choice that we have to make every day. And a great company would always have many more people, if not all people, thinking that way, that one is work, but am I doing it the best way possible? So that's an aspiration that I think probably if you want to take away from today as like first milestone of the company to the next, would be promising excellence in whatever you are taking up as the next step. So that will take you definitely places individually as well as the team. Because it's all connected, it's not separate. Like, when you win individually, the team wins, and when the team wins, you win. So that sort of a thing is very, very important. So that's the, yeah, thank you. So that's something I'd like to share. In fact, that reminds me of a story, if you guys like stories, so again, an incident that I'm able to recall. That, sometime back, I had two sales guys, and one was low on performance, one was very good on performance. Same job profile, same background coming, but when one was asked that, what do you do? His version of the story was, not much I do really, it's just that I have to find some contacts, I have to reach out to people, I have to wait for replies, that's the only job, I don't think I'm learning much, that's why I don't feel motivated. Same job profile, same job description. Other guy, wow, this is a really good job that I'm doing. I'm just making so much new things every day. Like, I have to read each company so I get to know more, and then I have to look into what I can do really, what is the value add I can do. Sometimes even I have to go to my CEO to figure out, and we would together figure out, be a detective, Sherlock Holmes, what we can do for this person. And then there's so much fun that I send something, and then I see whether it works or not. So then next day I would try something else. So, that again connects back to that individual excellence, that same thing, same environment, but then, what are you looking at? So that's something, I would suggest that, of course, I can already count that you are already up there, but that would take you even further up. So that's something, I can give as a message on this auspicious day of the company. What else? Apart from that, let's see. Yeah, one other thing that I can say is, what really makes people good and the company eventually great is, how many people are really looking for solutions. So again, easier said than done, but we see that again and again and again. So, while everybody would theoretically check, if I were to ask a question that, if you have a problem, should you look for a solution or should you just sit on the problem? Everybody would say, yes, we'll look for the solution. But, working again in so many capacities, I've seen that many people theoretically know it, but not able to connect it to their day-to-day job. So that's another thing that I always suggest, that, always think about how much you can be solution-oriented. Because problems will keep coming. It's like, if you have to compare with sports, you are like going and playing, say, as a batsman in cricket. For example, everybody knows cricket, so I'll take that example. So every day the ball would be different, the pitch would be different, the things would be different. So, one thing working today may not work tomorrow. Now it is very, very important that, all of us collectively think as a solution team, that, we can't keep blaming that, okay, the pitch was bad today, the ball was fast today, this thing happened that day, and so on. So again, connecting back to the excellence thing, what would make you great and eventually find Shift great is how many of the people are really solution seekers. So, it would be more about, okay, I am on the pitch, the ball is going to come, now let's think what I can do about it. And that will always lead you to constructive discussions, even to your coach, which I'd say Amit would be in this case, that you could fail. See, it's not, when you play cricket, it's not about you got out is bad. But what is bad is that you got out in a way that you should not have been, maybe by missing the basics. Like we always hear that coaches would always frown upon that, why did you play the wrong way? That is problem. But let's say if there's a good ball, there's a probability that you still succeeded, or there's a probability you did not succeed, but you can learn, and then next time you are better prepared. So being solution-centric becomes very, very important as a company, as you especially grow further. And, and that's a thing that, again, comes from a subconscious. It's not that you could be solution-centric today and not solution-centric to tomorrow, and then the alternative another day. So the idea is that how you can inculcate all of that habit. And the third thing that I'd like to answer is that why I'm telling you all of this. Because, of course, one, I've just gate-crashed your band. So, why am I talking all this gyan and everything? Why I consider this important, especially today, is because you guys right here are the first 35 people or 40 people of the company. Now what happens is, and I've again seen this happening, is that how much even we try, as the company scales up, the communication lines keep on getting thinner and thinner. So today you would see that Amit is here, Amit is there, he can just come to my desk and he can tell me, I can tell him, and so on, and take our guidance. But because eventually we want the company to grow, Amit's priorities would keep changing to bigger things, for example. So, like today, if you are meeting, say once every day, it may become a week once every week, for example. And it's not that Amit does not want to coach you personally every time like he would have done today, but it's just priorities, and it would be all about, bringing at par people like yourself who could actually replace the work that you would be doing. So what becomes really important for all of us, as early part of any journey, is that we set the culture right. Because tomorrow, when the next people come, let's say the next 35 people, they may not get so much access to understand Amit's vision or mission or why he does certain things. What would they do then? They're going to ask you how things happen here. And at that time, your version should be right. Because if that is not right, they'll understand the wrong lesson. And then, as I said, collectively we fail, and then individually we fail. So that's why, individually we succeed and collectively we succeed. It all gets connected. So I'll not bore you further. This is something I'd like to have you a takeaway as you sit on this important juncture of the company's journey, which is first year, and I can tell you that Amit has definitely exceeded expectations in the way the company has grown, the performance. So not many companies really grow so fast. So I think probably you guys and Amit, you as a team, are doing certain things really right. So cling on to your strengths, go with the positives, go with the flow, and just grow 10x, 20x, go further.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.